Okay. Thank you. You too. I could just put it on the side. She went from 16 to 30. What the frick?
I know. Well, because you let her open the other thing.
I didn't mean to.
Well, you should have just taken 16 and then ran.
Yeah, I know. Because it was I put this game on top and then she started looking at it. So it's been a few hours. I did do a little video over getting back into the car. I messed up this sale. I should have just took the games and ran. But I wanted to add one more game, and that cost me like $14. So yeah, at the Goodwill, $8 for Family Feud and oh shoot, my camera's not doing very well. And College Hoops NCAA 2K8, and then for $2 each, two Mad Catz GameCube controllers, but they're still GameCube controllers, so super worth it. Solid Goodwill. Morning, everyone. It's Saturday. We're here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Picked up an Xbox and a bunch of games with a broken controller for $15, and I usually never find Xboxes, so it's not bad. We're still going, and we are hoping to find something else. I mean, the day's already good because we found something. There's someone out here already asking for stuff. He asked at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. What do you expect, Mom?
Super Nintendo, GameCube, some potential like that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll believe her for now. Oh. It is pretty nice. Where?
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Pan American Frontage Road North, Pan American Freeway Northeast.
No, we're gonna go straight right.
Yeah. So that one dude who had the smoked up video games, he told me, he was like, "Oh, I have this," and I was like, "Okay, can you like show me?" And then he's like, and then he messaged me something like, I think it's like he said it was sold or something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, for $2, voice recording. What is it? How am I not able to?
Voice recording.
It's a voice recorder, yeah. Figured I like old electronics, so I'll pick it up. And then a TI-83 for $1, which is great. Anytime you can pick up calculators for cheap, always do it. And yeah, that's the only things we've gotten so far.
I know, you got this.
Well, the Xbox, yeah, but I already recorded that part.
Turn left onto Pan American Frontage Road North, Pan American Freeway Northeast.
It's been a little while since we've gotten any video game related stuff. We haven't even seen video games. I think it was only the first couple of sales, and then that was it. Ooh, that guy has a Mortal Kombat sticker on the back of his van. Thank you, Mom. This is awesome. Yeah, this is good. The prices on them aren't like...
Still want to get the Apple thing?
I do, but
No!
it's fine. So there was an Apple I think it was M9485, and it's like a $200 thing, and they're asking $35 for it, and it has a desktop with it. Mom doesn't want me to pick it up because she's mean.
Oh, really? Okay, let's take that all back.
Okay.
I'm mean.
They wouldn't want to take it back. Anyways, so for it was $125 for everything, but in all honesty, it was worth it, because this game alone, she priced it about half price, and that's when I knew it was like good. This is Legend of Mana. It's a $50 game.
Are you selling it?
I don't know.
Don't sell it.
That's the problem. That's the problem with buying. This is most of this stuff is stuff I don't have. It's like the Super Nintendo lot all over again. Like I can't make money off of this because almost all of this is going into the collection. So I've always wanted to play Xenosaga. They didn't have 3. I was so sad because 3 is a $54 game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see if they still have the Apple TV.
Happy?
Let's see if they still have the Apple. Ready? They still have it.
They won't sell it.
You don't think so?
People will buy it.
I would take a risk on it. $35. I'd drop it down. I'd ask them 25, and they'd meet me in the middle of 30. I would take it.
He said he was not going to take anything lower than that.
Yeah. So, wow, this is a very good lot. I'm especially excited for Legend of Mana because I'm picking up really expensive games is my favorite thing to do. So. Hello everybody. I know I keep going back and forth between these two methods, but I have enough stuff to really quantify me making it face to face. So Friday was actually not that good up until one thing that happened, which was really, really awesome. But I have only one score in terms of video games from garage sales. Story time. I went out. It took forever to get to this sale. The sale was very, very hard to get to. It took forever to find the sides and everything. It was a freestyle sale. Friday was mostly freestyle because that's what me and my mom are able to do when we go on Fridays because there's not a community sale typically on Fridays. But once we got to the sale, we drove up. It looked not good. It was one of those garage sales that's actually like a flea market type sale where they have like soaps and razors and a bunch of stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know why you have all this stuff at a garage sale, but it's fine. I asked about games. The girl went in, asked her mom, and her mom actually pulled some stuff out of the what's it called, of the shed, and so this is what she pulled out, and I made a mistake because of this game right here. You can see Jack's Combat Racing. So in terms of loose disc stuff, we got God of War Remastered, Perfect Dark Zero, The Punisher, which is, I remembered being a decent title, or decently expensive game, Super Paper Mario, and Wii Sports Resort. Then in terms of games that had their cases with them, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Devil May Cry 3, Hitman Contracts, and Jack's X Combat Racing. And then a blue Wii with nothing with it. And so here was my mistake, and here's the reason why. I spent $30 instead of spending $16. So I asked her how much would she take for everything, and she said $16. And I saw the Jack's X Racing because she pulled it out, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to add that. It's like a $5-6 game, but I want to have that also in my repertoire of games that I am going to pick up. And so I put it on top, and would you just do 20 for everything? And she's like, And then she starts looking through the games, and I realize I made a mistake because I let her look through it again, and now she's going to try to charge me more. So she ended up saying, no, I can't take anything less than 30, and I kept trying to push her down, 25, 20, or 20, 25. She would not budge, and that was the only sale I had that day that actually had games. The sales I went to before, we woke up really late for Friday sales, because we don't normally do them, and they sold Super Nintendo stuff. One of them sold a Game Boy Advance with a bunch of games, and I was like, So that was the only stuff I had in terms of garage sales that day, and so I bit the bullet and bought it. It's not like I'm not making any money from it. I already sold 2 of the games from there, Resident Evil 4 and another PS2 game to GameStop to make back a couple of bucks. You'll see a little bit later. And so I thought, okay, well, my day's now going to be bad because I didn't get anything good in terms of garage sales. But we went to thrift stores and actually it panned out. For $4 each, Family Feud and Call of Troops 2K8. This game I'm waiting to sell on March Madness. It's in pretty good condition, and I'm really excited to have it because it's just one of those games, one of those weird sports games that's really expensive. And I went to the back, and I didn't expect to find anything, and I found 2 third-party GameCube controllers for $199 each. As Green Bean always says, always pick up your controllers because these things are decently valuable, even though they're Mad Catz controllers. I've never been a big fan of Mad Catz, but you know. For $5, I picked up this Canon camera. I don't know much about cameras, so if anyone knows anything about it, please let me know. I just pick them up when I know they're cheap and I can get them. And so one more find for Friday was these Resident Evil books and this calculator for $3. $3 and then 50 cents per book. So yeah, that was pretty much everything for the exception of this guy right here. He was 50 cents, and I looked him up, and he's around $20, which is really cool. I just bought him off of a whim. I was like, hey, how much do you want for this? And then they also had another Ninja Turtle guy. So that was pretty cool. Now Saturday was where things got really good. All right, so we went to a sale, and they had these Plants vs. Zombies Dark Horse comics, which were pretty cool. And so we picked them up for $1 for all of them. But then this was really interesting. I asked them about games. They said they had an Xbox, and I always think that they have original. It was like they say original Xbox. I think it's Xbox 360, but they actually did have original Xbox. And so I picked up all this stuff for 15. I was initially scared to offer so little money because I offered like $10 for a Wii and a couple games at a garage sale, or at the first garage sale we went to, and they kind of got offended by that offer because, I mean, I'm not going to pick up Wii's for very expensive. I don't normally do unless they have like amazing games. So this is what they had. This is what they had in terms of shovelware type stuff. This game's actually empty too, so oops, rip me, right? But then Pitfall: The Lost Expedition, and then this game, it doesn't have a manual, but Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is a decently sought-after title, surprisingly. Especially because I think they're making a remake version, a remastered version of it. I can't remember. And the sale before we went to probably the best sale I've had all July. I've only been to sales for 1 week. The best sale of July so far. This one was $2. It was just it was a copy of Minecraft. Of course, I'm gonna pick that up, especially because Cash for Credit's happening for GameStop. So I'm gonna go there probably today and just sell them all my stuff. So yeah, Minecraft and Connected Ventures. So that was funny, at least to me. I thought there's 2 games in here. I was like, oh, I wonder what the second game's gonna be. To Connect, of course. So the absolute best sale of the day. It is honestly one of the better scores I've had all year. Probably in my top 5, I'm gonna say. It might not be. Actually, no, it's not. I don't think it's in my top 5, but it's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. I guess we could go through just the case-based stuff first because I want to save the stuff for last. So how this all happened, I walk up to a sale, and you know how people always advertise huge garage sale, and it's never a huge garage sale? Well, this one was huge, and they didn't even advertise it. It's always the ones that don't advertise that they're the really big garage sales that, they are huge. This person had countless amounts of DVDs, Blu-rays, sealed stuff, and I was just, oh, this is a media person, so I guess I walk up, and I glance by, and I don't even see the video games, but they're all up front. So I walk up front, and I'm like, and I don't know if I ever have those sort of reactions, but it was insane, just the amount of stuff that was there, and all quality stuff. But it had individual price tags on them, so that's where I got a little bit nervous, and I understood why it was still out. It was like 10 o'clock. And so I look at the stuff, and I'm like, holy cow, why is this stuff marked so low? It was actually really good for what they had. The most expensive thing was $25 for one game, and you'll see why. But of course I didn't pay that. I paid a bundle deal, and I'll say it at the very end. So I start talking to this lady, and I start looking through all her stuff, and it turns out that there have been people who look at it, but no one would buy it. And I was like, what? That's insane, because there's just so much good stuff here. But enough anticipation. Let's start off the actual games that I can show you. So just some regular titles. Mech Assault
I wanted to add this to the Xbox collection. It looked good. Wii Ski, I've always heard really good things about it, and $2. I mean, I'm not gonna pass it up. PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2 stuff. Chaos Legion. I threw this in at the last minute. Robotech Battle Mech or Battle Cry. Yeah, there we go. Onimusha 3, Dragon Siege, Xenosaga Episode 1, and Xenosaga Episode 2. I was crossing my fingers for Xenosaga Episode 3, but didn't come to fruition. A couple of other GameCube games, Metroid Prime and Yu-Gi-Oh! The False Kingdom. This is the third time I've gotten these two games exactly at one sale at the same time, which is weird. Like, I don't know how correlated people are when it comes to these two games. Let's get to some other stuff too. A boxed copy of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul for $5, and the Super Mario Brothers Advance or Super Mario Advance 4 boxed, and it has the AR or the little cards inside it too. It's all complete. It's all in good condition. Some other DS or Game Boy Advance stuff was this WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, which I didn't know actually holds some value. I'm almost done with the WarioWare series. Actually, I need Game & Wario, and I think Wario's Woods, and I think that's the main two ones I need. Oh, and the Virtual Boy one. But yeah, I'm starting to get a complete set of that. And then this was really cool because it had the manual with it. Mega Man 02. And the thing is that a few years ago, I actually picked up a big lot of Game Boy Advance boxes. So I have a box for this game. So I get to have a complete copy, which is really cool. Miscellaneous stuff that was really cool was this Game Boy bag, this Game Shark Pro for the Game Boy Color, and then Metroid Prime Hunters, but in a actual semi-case, which is really weird because I've never seen this game in a case before, and I never knew it had one. And then one other miscellaneous stuff before I get to the PlayStation stuff is Stubbs the Zombie, but it's on Mac. All right, this is probably some of the best stuff in the lot. The Game Boy Advance stuff was really good, but this is some stuff too. Wii Sports, Need for Speed Most Wanted that was the only Xbox 360 game they had actually, and then Wii Sports. I just you always pick up Wii Sports. So let's go through the list. Reboot, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy IX. Metal Gear Solid. In case I don't have this game or in the case, so I get to sell my copy. And then the last two games, which were really big hitters for me, Digimon World, which is like a $30 game, and then Legend of Mana. Now you see it has a $25 price sticker on it, and in total this stuff would probably... Oh wait, two other things. Two Game Boy Color or Game Boy cameras. I don't know if they're the Japanese versions because they're green, but they're pretty cool. I might hook them up and see what I can do with them. But yeah, that was all that stuff. It cost me a little bit of money because it was individually priced and based on eBay, but in total I got it all for $125. It was a very, very good lot, and it was the last garage sale I went to of the day. I saw an Apple computer out there. I could have bought it. It was really heavy, so my mom actually told me no. I was like, dang, I could have gotten like $200 off of that. But you win some, you get a bunch of video games. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. This one was a little bit longer. I didn't want to do it for too long, but I appreciate you guys watching. If you have anything you guys got this week, please let me know. I'm about a month behind on these, so this will probably come out in August, but I'm happy to have content till garage sale season happens in fall, where I'm up in college and I'm actually able to do this for you in a different area. So, again, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and